Today, my topic is what is crowdfunding? A whopping $17.2 billion is generated yearly through crowdfunding in North America, and crowdfunding campaigns raise the full amount and more by the end of the campaign, with the average success rate of 50 to 78%. With the campaigns exceeding their goal, some of you have heard or maybe thought about the idea of crowdfunding or seen it been done. Well, I'm here to tell you what is crowdfunding, what people use it for, what people had success with it, and lastly, how does crowdfunding work and what are the success rates. First off, what is crowdfunding? Well, crowdfunding is a method of raising money through the efforts of friends, family, customers, and individual investors. The efforts of this rely heavily on a large pool of individuals and is primarily shared via online like social media and other crowdfunding platforms like Kickstarter and Indiegogo. They use this to leverage their network for greater reach and exposure to gain more capital. Crowdfunding primarily focuses around events like charities, individual causes, and for small business startups. If you've ever been on your phone browsing lately around, you may have seen ads posted about COVID-19 and requests for donations. You may have seen things like, oh, hey, buy this mask or buy this shirt, for example, and all proceeds go to the people in hospitals and aiding the people being affected. Or donate money here, or tip extra when you order food to the restaurants because people are not receiving as much work. This could be considered an example of crowdfunding. Which leads to my next point, what people use it for and what people have success with it. It's used for a wide range, for profit, from entrepreneurial ventures such as artistic and creative projects, medical expenses, travel, and community-oriented projects. So crowdfunding has a wide range of things it can do. A quote from the entrepreneur on how businesses use it is, crowdfunding provides another strategy for startups or early stage companies ready to take it to the next level, such as rolling out a product or service. Now it's possible to pitch a business plan to the masses. So crowdfunding helps small companies skip the big steps and obstacles to get the product out as soon as possible. Something I've found interesting is that maybe have used these products in our life, and we may have seen these on like store shelves, which were once crowdfunded. From the fidget cube to the family fun card game Exploding Kittens. These are just some examples of popular products that were once crowdfunded. Crowdfunding has even the chance to take someone's idea and launch into $1 million business. Crowdfunding has given many side projects a fighting chance when no one else will. Some have built $1 million businesses from the funds they just received just from only crowdfunding. And a quote from Forbes on their article for 5 crowdfunding side projects that became $1 million companies, with their first mention being the Oculus Rift VR headset. And Forbes states, the 2012 Kickstarter campaign far surpassed the $250,000 goal and raised a total of $2.4 million. And Forbes added, Facebook acquired it for $2 billion in cash and stock. It invented something that had major long-term opportunities in terms of technology advancement that companies like Google, Sony, and Samsung were rushing to create themselves. So this shows that people can use crowdfunding and how successful it can be if you just have the right idea that appeals to the right people. Now, last, how does crowdfunding work? And what are success rates? Well, we know from before at the start that $17.2 billion is generated yearly through crowdfunding and having an average success of 50 to 78% in North America, with the campaigns exceeding their goal. But that's just crowdfunding as a whole in North America. What you probably want to know is the success rate of the most popular crowdfunding platforms like Kickstarter and Indiegogo. I say this because in this generation, everything is online and things can be easily shared via online. And so it makes sense if you want to crowdfund, you would go to one of these platforms. According to Statsia.com, December 2nd, 2019, the success rate of fully funding a project on the crowdfunding website was 37.44% overall. Almost $4.7 billion have gone into successful launch projects, and this is just for Kickstarter. And also, according to the Crowdfunding Insider, Indiegogo stands at a 9.8% success rate and jumps to 17.1 for fixed funding. Fixed funding is when you only receive money when you raised if you meet your goal. But 95.6% of campaigns are flex funding. The majority of the campaigns are under $10,000, and our smaller campaigns are the most successful ones as well. So this shows you that these platforms can actually work. It just depends on what you're trying to market and what you're trying to show and what need does it have, and how much money you need to raise for it. And last, how does this work? Well, first, you need an idea or a project or a mission that you want to do. Next, you set up your crowdfund on a platform of your choice, depending on where it can sit and where it will do better. Next, explain what it is or who it is and what it's for. What purpose does it have? Tell the people that come visit your crowdfunding on what it can serve to them. Next, tell the people about it, like your friends and families and customers, and share it online. And have them share it online as well. Next, collect your funds, and soon you can reach your goal. But don't stop sharing. The more, the better. And soon enough, you can make it into reality. So, in conclusion, the takeaway is you may have learned or found out more about crowdfunding and see that crowdfunding is always happening somewhere in some form, and where to do it and how it can be started. And I hope one day you can take this knowledge and about crowdfunding and maybe use it in your own crowdfunding project, either for your business or for someone in need. And that's all. Thank you.